Vanakkam Makkale, we are on the 5th episode of spine, and today we are going to see about this lumbar part, lumbar spine, the lowermost part of the spine, and then the sacrum. And as I told you in earlier episodes, this is your cervical, thoracic and the lumbar, and what curves you see here are called as primary curves. This is called a cervical lordosis, thoracic kyphosis, and again a lumbar lordosis. Why I am saying about the curves now? Because when there is an exaggeration, whether it is getting obliterated or it is becoming more, then there is a problem in the spine. Okay, and when you see the structure of the spine, this is the body and this is the spinous process. In between is the vertebral canal, and in that vertebral canal runs the spinal cord, which is the extension of your brain structures, and from the spinal canal comes out the peripheral nerves. Okay, and when there is a problem here, this peripheral nerve gets affected, this joints gets affected, and then it may cause a localized pain or it may cause a referred pain around that joint or that segment. Okay, and see, when you see the spine, we can divide the problems into three. Okay, first is postural, and then comes the dearrangement, and then comes the dysfunction. Postural means it is more or like an RSI, repetitive stress injury. A person who is sitting in a poor posture or continuously sitting and doing some job, they will get a problem. Okay, mostly it will be pain and stiffness, and that is called as postural. When you ignore the postural, then comes the dearrangement, the second stage, where there will be a shift in this segment. It can be like anterior, posterior, or the lateral. I mean, it can be in the front, or it can be in the back, or it can be by the sides, and we call it as a shift or a scoliosis or increased kyphosis. There are so many names given, and generally it is called as dearrangement, and that dearrangement also will give you a pain and dysfunction. Some people go beyond it. They will ignore that, they will take self medication, or they will do something, they will cross that part also, and finally they will come to an area called dysfunction. Dysfunction is, as the name says, you will be having difficulty in doing some functions. It can be like forward bending or backward bending, or sitting for a longer time, standing for a longer time. Everything becomes difficult. Sometimes even sleep becomes difficult. They cannot sleep, and that is called as dysfunction. Okay, so these are the stages of the problems. Generally what I am saying is mechanical pain on the spine, and these three are the general classification, and all these three are 100% correctable if it is seen on time. It is all correctable. Okay, and it is all correctable conservatively, without much of intervention. It is all correctable. Okay, and when you think about the sacrum, the last part of the brain, spine, there is a coccyx, there is a sacrum. Okay, this sacrum is very important because whatever weight which gets transferred from the spine, that is from the upper quadrant, your upper part of the body, that weight is getting transferred here in this part to your legs. So this is very important part, the sacrum, and then comes the coccyx, the tailbone. Okay, tailbone pain, generally when it comes, it takes very long time to heal, and the tailbone pain comes mostly again because of RSI, repetitive stress injury, people who are sitting for longer time, or sometimes trauma, people who have a fall on the back. And this tailbone pain can come for people who do a long distance cycling or who do biking. All those activities can also trigger this coccyx pain. Okay, so apart from this, there is the nerves which is coming out. When the nerves gets irritated, and wherever the nerve supplies, there can be pain. Okay, Makkale, I will tell you something. Whenever a pain comes, the first thing you have to do is, I mean a homework, what you have to do is go for rest, keep ice, and keep yourself well hydrated, and take rest. Never attempt a stretch, never attempt an exercise when you have an acute pain or first time pain. When it comes, never attempt an exercise or a stretch. I see people, whenever they get a radiating symptom, as now the sciatica term has become too famous among the public, And what they do is, once they get the sciatica, they see here and there and start doing the stretch of sciatic nerve. No, it is wrong. Whenever you get a pain or whenever you get a radiating symptom, you better take a rest, keep eyes on your lower back and keep yourself well hydrated. This itself will solve your problem nearly 50 to 60%. And still, if you are suffering, better get an advice of an health professional. Never go and do an self exercise. Okay, why I am saying that also, because if you do the homework, the pain may go by 10 days or maximum by 10 days. If you are doing an exercise or a stretches, instead of the 10 days, the pain may get extended for months together. So better not to do it. The homework I told you is the best way of handling any of your pain. If it is subsiding, then you can try some small exercises, and I will tell you 5 spinal exercises which will not harm you, and you can do that at any time. And even in acute pain, when the pain subsides, with your homework what I said you, icing, rest, hydration, easily digestible food, at least 48 hours of complete rest. After that, you can attempt this 5 exercises to ease your spine from pain and stiffness. And if still it persists, better consult a health professional. Okay, now I'll tell you the 5 exercises what you can do. Okay, see, the first one is, the first exercise what you should do is breathing exercise. Whenever you have a problem, just breathe and try to heal it off. Okay, so for spine, this is the best position. Bending both the knees and lying down like this flat is the best position for the spine. So lie down like this, just breathe in, breathe out. No special technique, nothing, no hold time, no inspiratory expiratory time, nothing. Breathe in, breathe out, slowly, calmly, on your own comfortable pace. Okay, so that is your first thing what you will do. It can be a count of 20 or 50 breath counts. After doing that, you turn to one side, okay, and keep your head supported, spine straight, lift your leg to one side, this much, free lifting. Breathe in, lift up, breathe out, down. Breathe in, lift up, breathe out, down. Just move this part. Okay, and that will be your second exercise. The third one is the same one on the other side. Lie down like this, lift it up, down, lift it up, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, without disturbing your lumbar, the back. Just lift it up and keep it down. That will be your third exercise. And the fourth one is the all famous Bhujangasanam or Sphinx position or extension exercise, whatever you name it, but it is done like this. Okay, lie down like this, support yourself properly, breathe in, breathe out. Don't disturb your lumbar area, just breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. This full one I don't advise. Okay, then comes the last. Lie down like this, bend both the knees, take it towards your chest. Okay, no head lift, no head lift, just bend it. Hold it for 2 breath counts, keep it down, make it straight. Then again, step by step, bend it, lift it, hold it there, then keep it down, make it straight. Do it step by step, don't lift the leg like this. First bend the knee, lift it up one by one, hold it there. This is about the 5th exercise. So these are the 5 exercises you can do in a very safe way for your back pain or your lumbar pain or sciatica or a catch or whatever it is. You can do this exercise if you want to do your own. Otherwise, my best suggestion is do the homework, consult a health professional, and once it is all over, you can do all these exercises lifelong. Okay, as we eat daily, we have to exercise daily also, so you can do that. Okay, so this is all about lumbar spine, Makkale. It is like, by doing this, there will be pain. For everyone, they will meet a spinal pain in their life at least once, but still you can have a healthy spine. Okay, and I'll tell you one more thing also. This is the disc. We all think that this is the joint, but this is one joint, and the actual joint in the spine is this, the facet joint, where I put this paper. Hope you are all seeing this. Like this, there are many facets here and there. So those are the joints. They help in moving. So what is the thing is, when these facet joints gets degenerated, and that is called as spondylosis. When these facet joints in every segment gets degenerated, like knee or any other joint, and that degeneration is called as spondylosis. It is treatable, it is correctable, and it is preventable. And again, and what we see here is the anterior translation. When there is an anterior translation from this position, if this segment moves forward, and that is called as listhesis. First and second degree of listhesis is very well correctable. Third degree, it is manageable. Still, what I am saying is better to prevent it. When you see that pain in early stage, it is all preventable in the entire spine. It's a very beautifully designed and functioning joint, and when you use it judiciously, it is so wonderful, Makkale. Okay, so with this, the spinal joint is, we have covered it, the basic things, and there are too many exercises, there are too many different interesting stretching options which is there for the spine and its related nerves. Everything I will be telling you in the coming episodes now and then. Keep following me, and thank you.